The APOE4 gene variant is one of the most well-established genetic risk factors for late-onset Alzheimer's disease. Individuals who carry one copy of the APOE4 allele have about a 2 to 3-fold increased risk, while those with two copies face up to a 10-15-fold greater risk compared to non-carriers. Yet despite this heightened susceptibility, APOE4 is not a deterministic sentence. Genetics may load the gun, but environment and lifestyle often pull the trigger, and diet is emerging as one of the most modifiable and impactful levers. Research over the past decade has increasingly shown that the interaction between APOE4 status and diet can influence not only disease risk, but also the trajectory of cognitive decline. This has given rise to a growing interest in personalized nutrition, tailoring dietary patterns to a person's genetic profile to reduce neurodegenerative risk. For APOE4 carriers, certain foods and nutrients appear to have more pronounced effects, both protective and potentially harmful. For instance, APOE4 carriers seem to respond more adversely to saturated fat and dietary cholesterol. Studies have shown that high intake of these fats can amplify blood lipid disturbances and inflammation in APOE4-positive individuals, accelerating vascular dysfunction and the accumulation of beta-amyloid plaques in the brain. This suggests that diets high in red meat, full-fat dairy, and ultra-processed foods may be particularly harmful for this population. In contrast, diets low in saturated fat and rich in unsaturated fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids, appear to counteract some of the genetic risk. Omega-3s, especially DHA, are of particular interest for APOE4 carriers because DHA plays a crucial role in maintaining the structural integrity of brain cell membranes and modulating neuroinflammation. Unfortunately, some evidence suggests that APOE4 carriers may not metabolize or transport DHA into the brain as efficiently as non-carriers, raising the possibility that they might need higher dietary intake or more bioavailable forms such as triglyceride-based fish oil supplements to achieve the same protective effects. The Mediterranean and Mind diets, which emphasize vegetables, berries, legumes, nuts, olive oil, and fatty fish while minimizing red meat and refined sugars, have shown protective effects even among those at high genetic risk. A 2020 study from Columbia University found that APOE4 carriers who closely followed a Mediterranean-style diet had significantly less amyloid and tau deposition in their brains compared to those who ate a Western diet, suggesting that adherence to this pattern can blunt the expression of genetic vulnerability. Antioxidant and anti-inflammatory nutrients, such as polyphenol from berries and green tea, curcumin from turmeric, and vitamin E from nuts and seeds, may also be especially valuable for APOE4 carriers, whose brains are more prone to oxidative stress. Similarly, fiber from whole plant foods may support gut health and reduce systemic inflammation, both of which influence the gut-brain axis and may alter disease progression. But while the research is promising, there are also caveats. Personalized nutrition based on APOE status is still in its early stages, and there is no one-size-fits-all APOE4 diet. Responses can vary based on ethnicity, age, gender, lifestyle, and the presence of other genetic factors. Importantly, overemphasizing genetic risk may lead some individuals to feel defeated or anxious, despite having many tools at their disposal to reduce their overall risk. Education and empowerment, not fear, should guide these dietary decisions. The broader message is one of hope. While we cannot change our genes, we can change how they are expressed. A personalized, anti-inflammatory, and nutrient-rich diet, combined with exercise, stress management, quality sleep, and cognitive engagement, can significantly reshape the brain's aging process. For APOE4 carriers in particular, these interventions may not just delay the onset of Alzheimer's, but also reduce its severity and improve quality of life. In an era of precision medicine, understanding how genetics interact with food is no longer a futuristic concept. It's an active frontier in Alzheimer's prevention. And for those with a family history or known APOE4 status, adopting a brain-focused lifestyle today could profoundly influence tomorrow's outcome.